Guys, please check your audio and video settings, please. Guys, please check your audio and video settings, please, everyone. Am I visible? Am I loud and clear? Any newcomers are there? Please type me in the chat box. Please type me in the chat box. Okay, newcomers, don't panic. You can happily continue in this batch. But you need to watch the backup videos. These are the backup videos that you need to watch. And make sure that within 3-4 days you have completed. You're going to complete these backup videos. Make sure that within 3-4 days you are going to complete these backup videos. Check it out. I just pasted the backup links, guys. Okay, guys. Yeah, day 7 video I will give at the end of the session. Day 7 video I will give at the end of the session. Okay. So, guys, yesterday evening 4 p.m. I started new advanced Java batch that deals with JDBC, Servlet, JSP, JSTL, total Java-based web application development, nothing but website development. Okay, after the course, you will be in a position to develop your own website. You will be in a position to keep that website on the internet, onto the internet. Right now, guys? Okay, anyone can share advanced Java links, guys? Otherwise, I'll give advanced Java links also, don't worry. Yeah, this is the link, boss. This is the link to join for advanced Java batch. Shall we get into the next level discussion? This is the old link up. Sorry, guys, that's not working. Don't use that. Don't use that. I think this one is the one. This one is the one. Please ignore the first advanced Java batch link. Okay. Please collect this link first. Second link is the correct link. Second link is the correct link. Yeah, come to our discussion. Where is our 716 intro? Yeah, what is your batch code? NTSPBMS 716. Natras sir, Spring Boot microservice 716 is the batch code. Right. What is today's date, guys? 28th, 2023. Different types of frameworks. No, we are going to discuss about Spring Core module. What is our discussion? Spring Core module. Yeah, first of all, tell me, guys, Spring Framework and Spring Boot Framework is given collection of modules or not? Collection of modules. Indirectly, collection of jar files. Why they have given like that, guys? Why they have given like that? If you are interested, you can use one module. If you are interested, you can use two modules. If you're interested, you can use all modules. Suppose if they give all modules together as a single unit or as a single jar file, if interested or not interested, come on. You are forced to use all the modules at a time, which unnecessarily increases burden on the application, size of the application, right now, boss? So that's why, and that too, Spring is a big framework. It's not a small framework, guys. It's a very big framework. There is no rule we should use all the frameworks every time. There is no rule we should use all the modules every time in every application development. While developing website, we use web application related modules. While developing standalone application, we use standalone application related modules. While developing distributed application, we use distributed application related modules. Yes, na boss? So there is no need of using all the modules every time in every application development. That too, by using Spring Boot, we can develop different varieties of applications. Right now, boss? Okay, guys. So the statement that I want to give is Spring Boot frameworks are given. For the time being, you remember Spring Boot framework is extension of Spring Framework. Without Spring Framework knowledge, we cannot learn Spring Boot. Clear, boss? Okay, guys. Newcomers, don't worry. At the end of the session, I will provide the backup videos. Newcomers, late joiners, don't worry. At the end of the session, I will provide the backup videos. Okay, I pasted one more time. Please collect from the chat box and focus on the current topic. Yeah. Right, boss. Spring Boot frameworks are given as a collection of modules, guys. As a collection of modules. Okay. 30 plus modules. Okay, guys. Each module of Spring Boot framework. Spring Boot framework comes in the form of bunch of jar files. We can use Spring Boot framework to develop, different types of applications. Like standalone applications. What, guys? Standalone application or web applications or distributed applications. Okay. Distributed applications or etc. By using either our choice, single multiple modules or all the modules. So indirectly they are giving freedom to use our choice parts of the frameworks or not. Our choice parts of the framework or not. I want reply from you people. Is it a good thought or not? Sir, why they have not done for Hibernate framework? Why they have not this work for JSF kind of framework? Why they have not this work for Servlet JSP technology? They are very small technologies, Babu. They are very small technology, and their utilization scope is also very limited, right? Using Servlet, what we can develop? Just web application. Using JSP, what we can develop? Just web application. Is there any need of modules in Servlet JSP technologies? Using Hibernate, what you can develop? Just persistence logic. Is there any need of modules in Hibernate framework, guys? JSF is another framework alternate to what? Struts to develop the web applications. Are you understanding my statement? Okay. If someone is asking, what is a module, sir? A module is what? Collection of libraries together he called as a module. Collection of libraries or APIs together is called module. Is called module in Spring Framework. Okay, is together is called APIs together is called module in Spring or Spring Boot framework. Okay, guys. Okay, example modules in Spring Boot. Yeah, tell me, guys, Spring core module. Okay, I'll just write the module names. Core module, JDBC module, AOP module, MVC module, security module. Come on. JWE module, mail module. Okay, for mailing operations, scheduling module, transaction management module. Are you understanding my statement? No, don't worry. Transaction management module. Okay, messaging module, security, I think security is also there, and etc. Many are there, boss. And etc. Don't worry about order. I'm just giving the names of the modules. I'm just giving the names of the modules. Clear? Okay. We have a cloud module. Batch module. A lot of names are there, guys. Okay, guys. Can I launch? Each module, guys? Okay. Spring core module. Yeah, first we learn Spring core module. In our course title, Spring Basics is there now. Yeah, in that Spring Basics are nothing but we are going to learn Spring core module. In entire Spring Basics, we are going to study core module. Is that clear? If someone asks you, are you studying Spring core module? Yes, I am studying core module. Your Spring Basics is nothing but Spring core module. Right, boss. Tell me, it is base module for other modules of Spring. Other modules of Spring Framework. Are you understanding my statement, guys? What do you mean by base module? All other modules are created using this module, boss. All other modules are created by used on this module. That means all other Spring modules are created using this module. Yes, now, boss? Okay, guys. This module is called Core Java of Spring. Core Java of Spring Framework. Tell me, guys, when you're learning Core Java, your main intention is understanding Java programming language, syntaxes, and programming, or you are seriously developing the applications there? While learning Core Java, your main intention is not to develop the serious applications, guys. You want to enjoy Java language basics, right? You want to habituate with Java programming basics and syntaxes. Yes, na boss? Okay. Similarly, while learning Spring Core module, our interest is not to develop big application, guys. We want to understand what is there in Spring. You want to habituate with the Spring style programming. We want to habituate with Spring style programming. Understanding my statement? Okay, guys. Am I loud and clear? Am I audible, guys? That means in this module, we get okay, we get basics of Spring style program. Okay, we get basics of Spring style program. Super. If this module is used, alone, then we can develop only standalone application. What kind of applications we can develop, guys, using this module? Just standalone applications. Understanding my point? Okay. If this module is used along with other modules, directly or indirectly. Are you getting my point? Arif, can you concentrate on current topic, please? Direct or indirect? Directly or indirectly? Directly or indirectly? Tell me, boss. We can develop web applications, distributed application means what? Your Paytm is a distributed application, GPay is a distributed application, whose services can be accessed locally or remotely from different types of client application. Is called distributed application or not? Distributed applications and etc. Okay, guys. Sometimes we use this module indirectly. Sometimes we use this module directly. But when it is used along with other modules, guys, we can develop different kinds of applications. Guys. Sir, how you use indirectly? All other modules of Spring are created based on what? Spring Core module. Spring Core module is base module for what? Other modules of Spring. So definitely it will be used indirectly now, boss. Indirectly or not, guys? Okay, guys. This module is mainly gives 1 minute. Mainly gives 2 IOC containers. Yesterday, Spring containers are also called as IOC containers. Okay, tell me, guys. tell me, guys. What is container? Container is a software program who manages the life cycle of given resource or class, right? Who manages the life cycle of given resource or class. It will take care of all the activities from birth to death. What do you mean by that? Object creation to object destruction, every activity it will take care or not? Tell me, what are the best examples for containers you already know? What are the best example for containers you already know? Servlet container, JSP containers, right? EasyB container. In Spring, IOC container. Servlet container is there to manage the life cycle of Servlet component, nothing but reusable class. JSP container is there to manage the life cycle of JSP container, nothing but .JSP file. EaseAB container is there to manage the life cycle of EaseAB component, nothing but reusable class. IOC container is there to manage the life cycle of what? Spring Bean. What do you mean by Spring Bean? A Java class whose object is created and managed by Spring container is called Spring Bean. How to tell to Spring container or IOC container, you should take so-and-so class as a Spring Bean. We should configure either using XML or annotations or not. We should configure either using XML or annotations or not. Yesterday we discussed all these things, Babu. How to configure using XML, using bean tag. How to configure using annotations, @component or @bean. @component annotation or @bean tag. I hope everyone remembered all this stuff. But guys, this module mainly gives two IOC containers, also called Spring containers. What are those, guys? Okay, Bean Factory container. Bean Factory, factory to create and manage Spring Beans. That's why Bean Factory. Basic container, guys. Basic IOC container. Next one, application context container. Application context container. Okay, one more time, last time. Newcomers, don't be panic. 5 to 6 sessions are completed. I will provide backup videos. Okay, backup notes at the end of the session. Okay, you can happily continue in this batch because today only Spring core module is started, which is official first topic of Spring Framework. Clear, boss? Application context container. Advanced IOC container. Advanced IOC container, comma, Bean Factory ++. Bean Factory ++. It is created on the top of Bean Factory container. Are you understanding my statement? Suppose Bean Factory container is having 2 features. Application context container will have 5 features. Everyone getting my point? Okay, guys. Yeah, those who cannot see my screen, please re-log in. Check your mobile data bandwidth. Check your mobile data bandwidth. Clear, my dear? I hope no issues are there towards attending class. Okay, and I request everyone to join by 7 a.m. When I say session is at 7 a.m., max to max session will start 7:1, 7:2 like this. Okay, Bean Factory container. Okay, next one is what? Application context container. This is my application context container. So you got a clarity. All the features of Bean Factory container can be used through application context container also. I use the word ++ a lot. ++ means existing one features and new features will be there. Super, guys. Now tell me. The Spring supplied IOC containers are given for 2 main operations. 2 main operations. Number 1, for Spring Bean life cycle management. Right now, boss? For Spring Bean life cycle management. Spring Bean life cycle management. What's the meaning of this? IOC container takes care of Spring Bean life cycle from birth to death. Birth to death. What do you mean by birth to death, guys? From object creation to object destruction. Okay. Object creation to, okay, birth to death, object destruction. Everyone understanding my statement? Okay. B, guys, for dependency management. Okay. Second one is what? Dependency management. What do you mean by dependency management? Providing dependent class object to target class object. Suppose you take Flipkart DTDC. Flipkart is a e-commerce company. DTDC is a courier service. Flipkart needs DTDC services now, boss. So can I call Flipkart as a target? DTDC as a dependent? Come on. The way you arrange the DTDC class object to Flipkart class object. If I take Flipkart and DTDC as the classes, Flipkart class is called target class, DTDC class is dependent class. The way we arrange, the way we assign DTDC class object to Flipkart class object is called dependency management. Dependency management. Understanding my statement? Okay, guys. Paytm service is the target class. Bank service is the dependent class, right? Paytm people, UPA payment people needs the services of the bank now, boss. The way you assign SBI class object to Paytm service class object is nothing but what, guys? Dependency management. Dependency management. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay, guys. Okay. It is all about providing dependent class object to dependent class object to target class object. Dependent class object to target class object. Super na, boss? Okay, tell me. The class that uses the services of other class is called target class. Don't apply English meaning, try to apply Spring meanings. The class that uses the services of other class is called target class. You want another name? Main class. Super. The class that acts as helper class. Okay, giving services to other classes. Giving services to other classes is called, tell me, dependent class, boss. Is called dependent class or helper class. Dependent class, helper class. Now listen, in the office, employee uses attendant service. Employee uses attendant service. Employee is the target class. Attender is the dependent. Sir, employee is dependent on attender. So employee is dependent on attender. I will call employee as a dependent, attender as the target. Is it going to work out? Don't do that. Main class is called target class. Helper class is called dependent class. Clear, boss? Understood, boss? Got the clarity, boss? I want reply. Main class is called target class. Helper class is called dependent. Don't apply English meanings. Okay, listen. Faculty, student. Who is the target? Who is the dependent? Yeah, faculty gives services to student. Faculty, faculty is the target, student is the dependent. Understanding my statement? Okay. Vehicle and engine. Vehicle and engine. Vehicle and engine. Okay. Vehicle needs engine services. Please. Vehicle needs engine services. Are you understanding my statement? Yeah, see guys, I will introduce both the containers one by one. Then we will see the differences between both the containers technically later. For the time being, you remember the names of these containers. Okay, guys. Vehicle is the target class. Engine is the dependent class. Vehicle needs the services of engine. And a vehicle has to be moved means engine is required or not required, guys. Okay. Some example target classes and dependent classes. Let me. Target class, dependent class. Okay, here is remarks. Remarks. Are definitely explanation is required or not? Remarks. Flipkart. TTDC. Tell me guys, Flipkart uses TTDC. Uses what? We say needs. Needs TTDC as a courier service. Happy, boss? Right. Okay, guys. Next. Newcomers, don't be panic. At the end of the session, I will give the backup readings. Next one. Vehicle was. Here is the engine. Here is the engine. Please enjoy learning. Enjoy learning. Don't do learning as a job. Okay. Please start involving yourself. Desk to desk courier was. TTDC means desk to desk courier. Tell me. Vehicle needs engine for movement. Okay, guys. Tell me next one. Next one. Student and books. Student and books. Tell me. Student needs books for preparation or not? Student needs books for preparation, right? Next. Faculty and student. I think some people confused here. Are faculty needs students to share his knowledge na boss. Faculty needs students to share his knowledge, to conduct his classes. Yes or no? Na? Otherwise, he has to teach to walls and poles. Yes, na boss? Faculty needs students to run classes, right, na boss? Okay. Okay, directly student also needs faculty, but from faculty perspective, students are required. From students perspective, faculty is required. Are you understanding? Okay, boss. Who is target? Who is dependent? That is important. Okay, guys. Tell me next one. Any other example from your side? I want in different domain. I want in different domain. Okay, mobile phone. mobile phone. Okay, adapter or charger in. Tell me, guys. Mobile phone needs adapter for charging. Mobile phone needs adapter for charging. Are you understanding, guys? I think you got the clarity. Super was. That was. Like this, we can give a number of examples now, boss. Okay. Super boss. Now tell me, dependency management can be done in two ways, guys. Dependency management. Dependency management can be done in two ways. Can be done in two ways. Number one, dependency lookup. Yeah, can you come out of that mood? Can you concentrate on further? Still, people are giving person needs heart, heart needs blood. Super, super. Okay. I'm happy you are involved. I'm really happy you are involved. Please come out of that. Okay. Person needs food, food needs water, water needs ice, ice needs what is that? What is that we can say? Ice needs not freezer, sorry. Ice needs Everest. In Everest, what will be there? Glaciers. Glaciers. Glaciers means, you know, na? It's like mountain without mountain of ice. Glaciers. Because from there only we are getting water day to day, na boss. All rivers are formed from there only, right? Okay. And few days back I visited Nepal country, boss. How we got roads in India, they got rivers like that. How many roads we have in India, those many rivers are there in Nepal. Why? Because all rivers are created in the Mount of Everest, right, boss? Okay. So, but they don't know how to use that water, you know. Still lot of electricity problems in Nepal. That's the beauty. The dependency injection. Dependency injection. Shall we start understanding what is dependency lookup, guys? Dependency lookup. Let's start understanding what is dependency lookup. Focus. All these terminologies will come a lot in our further coding. Whatever you study now exactly reflect in your coding books. Yes, now, boss? Super. Dependency lookup, guys. Atul Kumar, can you focus your concentration in the classroom? Atul, I think you are playing with the mobile. Stop doing that. Can you focus on classes? Super. Dependency lookup. In dependency lookup, what happens, guys? Okay. Here, the target class writes some logic to search and get a dependent class object from different resources. To search and get a dependent class object from different resources. That means target class pulls dependent class object, na boss. Target class is pulling dependent class object from different places, na boss. Okay, guys. Here, the target class writes logics. Okay. To search and get dependent class object from different resources. Dependent class object or class objects from different resources. Super, guys. Here, target class is pulling. What is that? Dependent class object from different places. Clear, my dear? Okay, guys. It's definitely searching and pulling, Rabab. It is spending time to search and get it, right? Okay. Example one. First, let's understand real life examples. Student needs material. Student is the target class, material is the dependent class, right? Okay. Student joined in the course. He continuously asking material from the admin department of institute. Okay. They supplied later. They supplied on one fine day. So tell me, guys, student is searching and getting material, okay, from Naresh IT or any other institute by having multiple requests or not? Don't you think it is a dependency lookup, guys? Don't you think it's a dependency lookup, guys? Are you understanding my statement was? Okay, guys. The way student gets course material from the institute admin staff by putting a request for it. By putting a request for it. Are you able to feel it, guys? Enjoy learning. Enjoy learning. That is most important. Feel the statements. This is a real life example. All right. Example two. Can I give technical example? Technical example bit new concentrate.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Okay. The way Java application or class, which is nothing but target class, gets different. Okay, guys. Different. Ramesh ji, don't stop thinking in Spring Angle. Try to understand what is dependency lookup core meaning in different environment, different places. In Spring, it is IOC container. Right now, boss? Did I link with Spring so far? No. Please stop visualizing things. Concentrate on statements and examples that I am giving. Okay, guys. It gets a different dependent class objects. Different dependent class objects from JNDA registry. Okay, from JNDA registry by searching for them. By searching for them in the JNDA registry. In the JNDA registry. I'll explain what is JNDA registry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Shall we start understanding what is JNDA registry? In order to understand second example completely, boss, focus. So first of all, JNDI means Java naming and directory interface. Java naming and directory interface. Focus everyone, boss. I created Java object inside the method. What is the scope of that method, guys? What is the scope of that object? Sorry. What is the scope of that object, guys? Method specific, right? I created Java class object as a member variable in another class. as a non-static member variable in another class. What is the scope of that object, guys? Inside the method scope. Inside another class as a non-static member variable. Inside another class as a non-static member variable. Array other class object scope, ra babu. Other class object scope, right? Other class object scope. Within the class, you can access anywhere, but specific to one object of that class, na boss. Specific to one object of another class, right? Okay, I created as a static variable in another class. I created as a static variable in another class. Then class scope, na boss. Then that object will get class scope, right? Another class scope. So that means observe very carefully. If I create object inside the method scope. If I create the object as a non-static member variable in another class, non-static member variable in another class object scope. As a static member variable in another class, as a static member variable in another class scope, another class scope. Got the point, my dear? Are you understanding my statement, boss? But I want more visibility, global visibility and accessibility, so that I can access that object reference from remote locations, remote applications that are running in different JVMs and different computers. Then I need to place object in a special place, na boss. I need to place object references in special place, na boss. And that special place is nothing but JNDA registry. That special place is nothing but JNDA registry. Sir, which kind of objects will be placed in this kind of JNDA registry, sir? Array, once you develop Paytm service related object should be visible globally. People should be in a position to access the, come on guys, people needs to access Paytm object references from remote locations, like from Flipkart, like from Amazon.com, like from what? Mobile application, from what? Okay, kiosk devices, from different places, people should be in a position to access the services. So first of all, I should provide global visibility for this Paytm service related object or not. So better to place Paytm kind of objects in JNDA registry. Better to place weather report component objects in JNDA registry. Better to keep PhonePe kind of objects in JNDA registry. Come on, my dear. Okay, better to keep ICC score component objects in a JNDA registry. So that what happened? ClickBuzz people can use. Okay. What is that? Dream11 people can use it. So a lot of other applications also can use those services or not. By accessing object reference, they can use the services or not. So indirectly, the Java objects that are related to distributed application recommended to place in JNDA registry or not. Recommended to place in JNDA registry or not. Are you listening my statement, my dear? Are you listening my statement, my dear everyone? Guys, okay, those are looking for backup classes, please collect the backup class videos. If you are not able to copy, I have given solution. Click on each link. You will get address in browser address bar. Copy paste from browser address bar. Is it not interesting? Is it not interesting, Rababu? Super boss. So can I give few comments on it? If the object is created inside the method, then object to scope is method scope. Right now, boss? Object scope is method scope. Right, guys. Tell me. If the object is created inside the other class, as a non-static member variable, what is there? Then the object scope is the other class object scope. Right now, boss? Super boss. Tell me, if the object is created inside the other class as a static member variable, then the object scope is other class scope, guys. Other class scope. Right now, boss? Super. Next. To provide global visibility and accessibility to any object or object reference, we need to place that object reference. Where, guys? That object reference in JNDA registry. In JNDA registry software. Okay. Yeah. Examples of JNDA registries are what, guys? RMI registry. Right now, boss? Cost registry. And good news is every web server comes with one built-in JNDA registry, guys. Tomcat registry, WebLogic registry. Are you understanding? Every server is having one built-in JNDA registry. Are you understanding? Every web server or application server contains one built-in JNDA registry, right? One built-in JNDA registry. So you need not to arrange them separately, guys. Server is ready. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay, guys. Listen. All useful object references will be kept in JNDA registry to provide, what is there? Global visibility and accessibility for them. Visibility and accessibility for them. Understanding my statement? Okay, guys. Tell me here. Let us assume this is my JNDA registry, guys. JNDA registry. Super boss. Tell me, when you are keeping different object references, Rababu, better to provide nickname or alias name for every reference, boss? It's a separate software, boss. It's a separate software to install on any machine. JNDA registry is a separate software, should be installed on any machine. Or if you install any web server or application server software like Tomcat, WebLogic, they will come as a built-in services. They will come as built-in services. Got it? Okay. Now listen, guys. Paytm is the nickname. Okay, guys. Paytm service class object reference. I hope you are. This is the nickname, guys. J&K registry internally manages all these things through map collections, ra babu. Simply through map collections, right? Keys, object or object references. Objects are object references. Got it? Paytm service class object reference boss. Next. Okay, guys. GPay is the nickname. Google Pay service class object reference. Google Pay service class object reference. Next, ICC score component class object reference. I hope you are understanding, guys. Okay, keys are like nicknames, boss. These are like nicknames. Understanding? Okay, these are nicknames. These are nicknames are J&A names, boss. Nickname are J&A. Nickname, alias name. J&A. Okay. Nickname, alias name are J&A. This is only for identification. Nothing else. This is purely for identification. Got it, boss? Guys, at the end of the session, I will provide the backup videos. Can you focus on current topic? Such an important discussion, everyone. So now you understood what is the use of J&A, guys? What's the use of J&A registry? Super. Okay, now listen. Listen. I have a Java, which is nothing but a Java class, right? Java application, nothing but Java class. Can I call this is a target class, guys? Can I call this is target class? Come on. Okay, this Java class wants to interact with a J&A registry and wants to get required class object services. Are you understanding? Required class services. Required class services. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay, the way this class contacts the J&A registry, spends time to search and get any of its choice object reference. Is it not called lookup operation, guys? Is it not called dependency lookup operation? Come on, my dear. What? Based on the code we write, it will contact J&A registry. Based on the given gig name, it will search in the J&A registry. If available, gets a relevant object reference. Come on. And that relevant object reference is available in target class. So the target class can use that relevant object related methods, services. That means target class can use what? Paytm services. Okay, can use what? GPay related services here, like paying amount, receiving amount kind of activities can be done or not. Are you understanding my statement? So here definitely dependency lookup operation is happening or not happening, boss? Okay. Here, what is the code we write? J&A lookup code. What code, guys? J&A lookup code. To search and get. Search and get. Okay, certain object reference from J&A registry. From J&A registry. From J&A registry. search and get certain object reference from J&A registry. Is it not interesting, Rababu? Come on. Okay, guys. This entire activity, we can call it as J&A lookup operation. J&A lookup operation. Is it called dependency lookup operation? In normal English, can we call it as dependency lookup operation? Yes, na boss? Okay. The way we write J&DI code in target class, nothing but Java application. Are you understanding? Okay. And don't worry how people keeps objects in J&A registry. We will discuss that later. Right now, focus on lookup operation. Focus on lookup operation. Our main concentration is lookup operation. There are methods to keep objects in J&A registry. The way we write J&A code in target class, nothing but Java application. To search and get our choice, dependent class object from J&A registry. J&A registry is called, okay, J&A lookup operation. J&A lookup operation. Indirectly what? Dependency look. Dependency lookup, guys. Everyone understanding my statement, boss? Convinced, my dear? Okay. Okay, we have done this much work, na? Sample J&A lookup code. Sample J&A lookup code. Sample J&A lookup code. Where we write this code, guys? In target class, nothing but Java application, right, boss? Okay, first of all, tell me, who represent connection with the database software? Who represents connection with the database software? JDBC connection object? Yes, na, boss? Similarly, in J&A programming, there is a class called initial context object. What object? Initial context, IC. The object of initial context class represent connection with J&A registry. Represents connection with J&A registry. Understanding my statement? Establish connection with hey, this, if though you don't know, you'll enjoy this coding like anything. It's all about focus. Establish the connection with J&A registry. Okay, we have a class called initial context IC is equal to new initial context of. This will take care of establishing connection with nearby J&A registry. Nearby J&A registry. You need not to mention location, port number, anything. It is responsible to establish the connection with the nearby J&A registry. J&A registry is there in the same computer, it will automatically establish the connection. No, sir, I want to establish connection with a specific J&A registry. Then you have to pass the properties there. Then you have to pass the relevant properties there. What are those properties? Right now, you don't bother about it. Right now, you don't bother about it. Are you understanding my statement? If you don't want to pass properties, it will establish connection with the nearby J&A registry. Now, you want to establish connection with the specific one, then you have to pass the properties. Then we have to pass the properties. Got it, guys? Perform dependency lookup operation. Perform dependency lookup operation. Clear, my dear? Perform dependency lookup up. And I want to enjoy I want to enjoy Paytm services, guys. What is this? Paytm service is equal to, okay, Paytm service of, I'm assuming class name is Paytm service. Tell me, IC dot lookup Paytm. IC dot lookup Paytm. Okay, first of all, tell me, guys. First of all, tell me, Paytm is the nickname. I pass a nickname here. I'm calling lookup method, which is a predefined method. So it will come to J&A registry, search for, is there any nickname who's Paytm? Yes, there. It will submit that nickname. It will get this Paytm service class object reference, and that will be returned. Sir, why are you doing typecasting? The return type of this method is object class object robot. The return type of this method is java.lang.object class. No, I want to refer with Paytm service class reference variable only. Then typecasting is required or not required? Typecasting is required or not required, Amos? Okay, now tell me, guys, here target class, spending some time, spending some logic to search and get dependent Paytm service class object reference from different resources. So exactly we are doing dependency lookup or not. What is the different resource now? J&A registry is the different resources. What is the dependent? Paytm service class object reference is the dependent. Who is the target? Our Java class who want to use Paytm services. Our Java class who want to use Paytm services. Are you understanding my statement? If you want, you can feel. Okay, you can, if you want, you can feel our Java class is like e-commerce application, Ramabu. You feel our Java class as e-commerce application? Okay, then it makes real sense. Okay, e-commerce application looking for Paytm services. Is there any wrong in that? Is there any wrong in that, guys? You feel? Okay, guys, listen. If J&A registry is there within the same computer, no need of passing properties. If it is there in a different computer, different location, in the form of properties, you have to give all the location details. You have to give all the location details. Understanding my statement? Initial context is predefined class. Lookup is a predefined method. Okay, everything is ready-made there, guys. Details of J&A registry, like name, location, and etc. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Are you not feeling dependency lookup? Once again, please look at the definition. Here, target class writes logic to search and get dependent class objects from different resources. Who is the target class? E-commerce application. He is writing logic to search and get Paytm service object reference from different resources called J&A registry. From different resources called J&A registry was enjoyed. What is dependency lookup technically? I know you don't know J&A, you don't know J&A registry, but I'm able to give basic idea about it or not. I'm able to give basic idea about it or not. And nothing is impossible to learn, but you have to have acceptance. That's it. Okay, now listen. Java application wants to talk with the database software. What is the API it will use, guys? JDBC API. Right? What is the API it wants to use? JDBC API. Java application wants to interact with Kiran. I think you know core Java. The return type of lookup method is object. Okay, but I want to refer with Paytm service class reference. Then typecasting is required or not required? One angle, another angle. Today I passed Paytm Rababu. Tomorrow I pass GPay. And day after tomorrow I pass ICC. One method can have multiple different return types. No, single return type. That's why they have taken global generic return type. What is that? Object. They have taken global and generic return type. Object class. They have taken return type. Right now, boss? So that what happened? It can be typecasted to your choice class or not. So that it can be typecasted to your choice class. Those are asking why this typecasting is required. Please improve your core Java fundamentals. Okay, guys. Tell me JNDI registry, boss. JNDI registry. For that one, what is the API I should use? JNDI. Okay, that means what? In Java, to interact with the different destinations, we have different APIs or not? Are you understanding my statement? Same Java application wants to interact with mail servers. Array, your email messages are maintained in mail servers, Rabab. Your email messages are maintained in what? Mail servers, right? So for that purpose, we are having what? Java Mail API. What API? Java Mail API. What is the final conclusion? Okay. Java JWE is providing different APIs to interact with different destinations. To interact with different destinations. Agree with me, guys? Convinced, my dear? Okay, boss. So now let's go for pros and cons of dependency lookup. Pros and cons of. Pros means advantages. Cons means disadvantages. Are you understanding? Pros, advantages. Can you tell me what is the advantage of dependency lookup, guys? Any guesses? Any guesses from your side? Any guesses? Any guesses from your side? We can search and get only required dependent class object. Yes, na, boss? We can search and get only required dependent class object. Array, you have a member, you have gone to hotel. You can order what item you want. But you are staying in a hostel. Whatever item ready, you have to eat. There's a difference now, boss. In hostel, today breakfast is idli. You like it or not, you have to eat idli. But you have taken membership in hotel, boss. So you can go to hotel and you can order whatever the food you want or not. So you have a control on what you want to eat, right? In your home, in your hostel, do you have any control of what you want to eat? Whatever is ready, you have to adjust. That problem is there here? No, because we are explicitly searching and getting the dependent object. So everything is our control, in our control. Right now, boss? Okay, guys. The target class can search and get only the required dependent class object. Okay. By writing logics in the target. His advantage was definitely advantage. Okay. Right, guys. Cons, guys. Disadvantages. Any guesses, guys? Any guesses? Any guesses from your side? In target class, we should write logic explicitly to get the dependent class object. It's a bit burden to the programmer, na? It is definitely burden to programmer or not. Come on, guys. Programmer should sit and write some logic to search and get the dependent class object. It is definitely disadvantage or not. Okay. The programmer should spend some time and should write some logics to search and get the required dependent class object. Are you understanding my statement, boss? So somewhat burden is there on the programmer or not? Okay, boss. I hope you got thorough knowledge about dependency lookup. Are you able to feel it? Can I ask a few questions at the end of the session every day for my satisfaction? Try to give sincere answers. Try to give sincere answers, boss. Okay. Spring core module is base module or one of the module? Base module. Why Spring Framework is given as collection of modules? Why it is not given as a single software? What's the advantage of giving as a collection of modules? So that programmers can use their required choice modules as part of application development. Yes, na boss. Loose coupling among the modules will help us to use our choice modules in application development or not. Why to use everything every time when there is a need of few things? Yes, na boss. When there is a need of few things, there is no meaning of using everything every time. It will reduce burden on the programming, burden of the programmer, burden of the application development. Okay, guys. Spring core module provides how many IOC containers? Two. Which is advanced IOC container? Which is advanced IOC container? Okay, guys. These IOC containers are mainly given for what operations? These IOC containers are mainly given for what operations? Two operations. What are those? Two operations. What are those? One is for Spring Bean lifecycle management. Another one is for dependency management. What do you mean by Spring Bean lifecycle management? The IOC container will take care of entire lifecycle of Spring Bean from birth to death, right? Right from object creation to object destruction. What do you say, guys? What do you mean by dependency management? It's all about providing dependent class object to target class object. What do you mean by dependent class? The class whose services are used in other class is called dependent class. The class who is using other class services is called target class. Right now, boss? Okay, guys. TV and remote. Who is target? Who is dependent? TV and remote. Who is target? Who is dependent? TV uses remote. TV needs remote, right? TV is the target, remote is the dependent. Super, guys. How many ways of dependency management is there? Two ways. Dependency lookup, dependency injection. Right now, boss? So far we discussed about what? So far we discussed about what? Dependency lookup. Remember all these terminologies, they will come as it is in the coding. I'm such a faculty, I directly go and get into coding, boss. First, I prepare background, I prepare a concept, and when you write the coding, you'll feel happy. Everything I know kind of thing. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Enjoyed today's session? Am I reachable? Am I audible? Okay, guys. Right. Initially, I'll share the material in the Facebook. Once link is changed, you will get a Google Classroom. There onwards, everything will be given in the Google Class. Is that clear, boss? Okay. Yeah. Believe me, believe yourself, believe Spring Framework and Spring Boot Framework. All results will be positive. I will take care of everything. Your work is attending classes regularly, doing practicals regular. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Super. Abdul, there is a Telegram group called Java Updates. You can be member of that group. Next class, I will give the link of it. Okay, these are the backup videos, guys. Last time I'm sharing. These are the backup videos. Super. Okay. These are the faculty details, guys. Okay, guys. Guys, don't worry much about J&A registry. Concentrate more on lookup activity. Concentrate more on lookup activity. Only for example says I talked about what? J&A registry. J&A registry is not our main target. J&A registry is not our main target. Is that clear? Are you able to understand what is lookup operation? That is important. Target class. Yeah, notes will be in Facebook, boss. Notes will be in Facebook. Okay, guys. Yeah, you will get recorded session of today's session also. Don't worry. Shiva, my notes is combination of text and diagrams. It's impossible to give, okay, in the form of text document. It's not possible. If you want, you can use some tools to convert Paintbrush into PDF document. Sai Krishna, this is Krishna, Senior Software Engineer, MNC Bank, 16 years, core Java, JDBC. Looking for jobs, saying, will you cover sufficient Spring Boot and microservice? Sai Krishna, sir, you can happily show good amount of experience on Spring Boot and microservices after this course. Happily follow me. Don't worry. Happily follow me. Be Akhil, just now I shared all the 7 days links, guys. Scroll up and collect. Sir, already main class is started, boss. There is no separate main classes. I started course, subject is going on. You are feeling initial classes as demo classes. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Sir, daytime I'm busy with other office works. Daytime I'm busy with other office works. So timings cannot be changed. Timings cannot be changed. Timings are fixed. Forever these will be fixed timings. Right. Okay, this is the place where I will upload the notes. I'll share the links, don't worry. Spring, guys. 716 intro. What is today's date? 28th. Yeah, if you know what is service class and DAO class, we can say service class is target class, DAO class is the dependent class. Understanding my statement, guys? Sudhir Reja, entire J&A registry itself map collection. Entire J&A registry is internally map collection. Clear? Yeah, this is your batch code, guys. NTSPBMS 716. NTSPBMS 716. Here are my 3 dots. When you click on 3 dots, you will get a download option. Once you download, the file will be downloaded to downloads folder. There you just open with Paintbrush. Okay, guys. Cochin Savarma, contact the admin. Admin will give the details of account. Downloads. Okay, here is right click, open with Paintbrush. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Basvesar Prate, my notes is combination of text document and images. Where I will draw these images. Please try to use sense. Is that clear? I'm not against of giving text document, but the problem is it's a combination of text and diagrams. Right. Disadvantages. What is the disadvantage, guys? I forgot to write. Okay. Programmer should write logic, should spend time and should write logic. Okay, to search and get the dependent class object. Search and get the dependent class object. Yeah, in this course, we are going to see Java 8 features also. Thank you, guys. 1 minute for newcomers. Let me share these details, faculty details and other details, guys. Writing code is also constraints are no right. Programmers is spending time because in dependence injection, all these headaches are not there. Because in injection, all these problems are not there. Okay, guys. Thank you, guys. We'll meet tomorrow. Please try to be here by 7:172. Max by 7:5 session will start. Okay, guys. Okay, other than 7 a.m., it will be 7:30 p.m. It takes 2 months time to start the course. Right. Thank you, guys. Have a nice day.